Hello. Hello, everyone, everywhere. Welcome to another episode of the Love Storm Show. Your host here, Neva. And this evening, I'll have my guest, Chris Robinson of the Eazy Greazy Label Incorporated chairman, and also my edition host, Aaron Jackson. So tonight we'll be speaking and touching bases. This will be our part two for us for the Black household and Black love. And let me get everybody here. I'm sending invites to the guests and co-hosts. As I always want to express to everybody, don't stop loving so you don't miss your blessing. And love is everything. Turn it up. I can't express it enough that there's a lot of bleeding hearts, and I don't want people to give up on love. It's here, it's around, it's there. When you busy yourself and continue to hold on to that hope and faith that love still exists, it will fall in your lap. So don't be discouraged. Don't give up. Stay humble, stay peaceful, stay loving, and it will come tapping at your door. So because sometimes we can overthink. So, you know, just keep pressing and pushing and staying positive. It's the best thing you can do. We all go through some changes, some turmoil. We sometimes we feel like others don't love, don't care, they don't wish to, be bothered because they don't. People be afraid of love. What they have to remember and understand, love is an action word. So the fact that people come into our lives and they disrupt our lives because they have not known love. So don't give up on love because the other person aren't able to express that. You know, so don't allow yourself to be in their storm, especially when you know of love. You are love. You speak love. So, please don't give up. Let me see if I can go ahead and add my hosts and guests. Thank you all for tuning in. Hi, Diane, Mo, Rex. Hey, Rex. Now you stop. Rex, you are so cool. You know that. You the man. You keep the hometown front in love. So you spread a lot of love. If nobody else recognize it and observe it, they send their own path. So you keep pushing that. You the man. Mr. Chris and Aaron, I think I've tagged you guys in if you can come in. And Rex, sad to say, I'm out of state. I'm yet to come to one of the events. I'm hoping in the next one I could try to make it. I appreciate you always trying to keep our home front and positive with everything that goes on around out there. So, again, if you're just now tuning in, you didn't get to catch the last show. I was speaking a little bit on how women be in competition for men's attention. I've spoken on mental health. Looking to expand, adding another day to the shows. Look like I'm going to be adding on Fridays. So keep tuned in. Please feel free to go and check out some of the other videos I have. They are on YouTube under the Love Storm Show. I always try to find and see whom else would like to just come on and chit chat. This is an open forum. I just want us all to circulate love in some type of way. As my brother here, Rex, you do it. You bring everybody together with those barbecues. Yes, August 6th is the Friends and Family Barbecue Fest. Okay. Everybody have their own way of expressing love, either through, your entrepreneurship, your relationship, marriage, your cohabitants. It doesn't matter. Love is expressed in some way, shape, or form. And I just don't want people to um, to give up on that. Um, I'm not sure what's going on to my viewers. I'm sorry, to my guests and my co-host. I'm waiting for you guys to come in, if you will. Um, so yeah, so guys, ladies, stay grounded. Stay grounded. I know people say love hurts. It really doesn't. It's just the way somebody call themselves expressing it to you. Um, so if they don't understand the logic, the real meaning of love, please don't allow yourself to fall, submit to their feet. Because when you allow yourself to be in their storm of confusion, narcissistic manipulation of what they feel love is, then they've won you over. So you don't want to do that. Um, as I have said a couple of times here on the show, I myself have been through some craziness, but I'm just gonna really honestly say through my whole life. Um, but people look at me and, oh, Neva was so nice. I am truly. This is who I am. I always been this way. Everybody have a breaking point. Um, I just don't allow my breaking points um, to disrupt who I truly am to others and myself for that matter. Because I always want to be the light. So we want to touch bases on tonight. Anybody else want to chime in into the guests and co-hosts get in on Black households and Black love? I don't want to take too much from my guests because that's myself and Chris's first topic here. Rex, what you said, when you're so in tune with life ups and downs, you learn how to recognize and extend love life lessons. That's so true. Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, personally with myself, it's like I'm like this magnet or gravitate, and I can see those that kind of have that loneliness. I always want to be that person or be that one to give them added light um, of hope so that they don't give up. I'm not sure if the stand connection failed. Can you all hear me? Not sure if that's my end or somebody else's. Um, so yeah, so be the light. Just because someone else can't get it or they don't want it, let them be in their own space. You know, let them falter in their own mess. Because a lot of times they create what's coming to them. Chris, I sent an invite. Let me see. Add. Okay, I'm adding again. I don't know what happened. It says I see my button up here adding. Um, so yeah, I'm not. I can't. I want to encourage you all not to give up either. Just stand and keep pushing. And we
Hey,
got Mr. Chris. Welcome. Hello.
hey, how you doing, Queen?
All right, Mr. Chairman, Chris Robinson, Eazy, Greazy Label Incorporated. Everybody, we're gonna discuss.
How's
We're
everybody
gonna.
doing out there?
All right.
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay, okay.
Can you
Yeah, I
hear
was
me?
just waiting. I was just watching and just waiting for you to just, just
You know,
buzz me in.
I think it was a delay because I seen
Okay.
that something that came up said connection failed.
Yeah,
So I was
these
like, I
things
wasn't sure
happen.
to. Mhm. Yeah.
How you doing today?
Amen. I'm great in yourself.
Same old same, can't complain. I rushed home so I can get straight to work.
I know. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
this
I
work right here we doing.
appreciate
This
you.
work.
All right. Yes, it is. And I appreciate you so much. The second time
Likewise.
coming on, and that just shows how interested you are in expressing and showing love and helping us all connect. As you say, your topic in household, especially with Black households and Black love. You know, um, learning to connect the links with each other
Yeah,
so that we can, come together and stand firm and strong because we all deal with some type of turmoil, some type of trauma, um, where some of us kind of get left behind, for lack of better words, getting left behind, because if you don't have that love grounded within you.
Shout out to Mr. Aaron. Do you want to get that
Oh
out?
yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Aaron
Yes,
Jackson.
he's all right. He's supposed to be. I'm not
Hmm.
sure what happened, but thank you, Aaron. He's keeping the connection. So, um, yeah. So let's go ahead and get to it. So
Okay, well, let's get
I'm
to
not.
it.
All right. So I'm gonna throw out a little question, because I think we touched on this a little bit before.
Uh-huh.
Um, can a man be really successful coming from a one-parent home, especially in the absence of that male figure?
You asking, can he be
Can
successful
he
with
become?
those surrounding circumstances? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have plenty NBA players, athletes, and movie stars. I'm not where I would like to be, what I'm saying, fully, but I'm living proof of it,
You said it. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just, it's stuff you need to learn along the way. Mama couldn't
Hmm.
show it all to me, but you know, especially if you're a man, you gotta get out there, scrape your knee. You gotta get out there and learn. So, it's just what it is. But it's
Hmm.
definitely possible. It's all up to the
Hmm.
individual itself. I mean,
Yeah.
does he or she choose to keep learning, or what I'm saying, like, or are they gonna keep
Hmm.
blaming the world or everybody else for what
Hmm.
their shortcomings or whatever you want to call it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
So,
I definitely agree. It's possible.
mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say, Eric? I would talk about my childhood, but I don't remember having one. Well, you know what? um, I think a lot of, I'm gonna just touch on that real quick. I think sometimes a lot of us, we have to grow up really fast.
Yeah, I
I
mean
myself
that
personally,
happens.
yeah, because I don't, I remember a little bit of my childhood. I can remember spits and stuff, but I didn't remember having the real sincere enjoyment of it.
Hmm.
It was like, I think too, part of that, statistically, I had a child at a young age, so I had no choice but to grow up right away. And that, I think the big chunk of that is made me who the person I am today, is to just love and to be there for people. See, I didn't have a whole support like I felt, but I think maybe the necessary things were there.
Hmm.
Um, and I think sometimes even too, coming from a two-parent household, in other words, it can be a dysfunction. You could be in a two-parent household and there still be some
Yeah,
dysfunction,
I'm glad you just said it
right?
because I've witnessed people that still to this day has mom and pop, and they out here just doing the fool, acting like they don't know better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Being the biggest knucklehead they can be.
Mm-hmm.
In and out of jail, drugs, and just all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you got moms and pop at home?
Okay.
Yeah,
And for some of us that have that one parent, we really look at that as they're blessed.
yeah.
But see, we never know really what went on in them households. So, you
See,
know,
we had to get out here and figure it out.
hmm
But I'm gonna say this to Mr. Aaron Jackson. He would just say I would talk about my childhood, but I don't remember having one, and I don't want to lie. I mean, those type of things gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to pick the cards that we dealt, but you got to roll with what you got. And I said it to say this. I don't know if I said it at the last time we spoke, but I just felt like, okay, regardless whatever your past was, your childhood, your upbringing, it plays a role into your future and your adulthood life. But at the same time, I just felt like once you reach the age of accountability, like 30, 35 years old, like we can no longer use that as a vice or any type of reasoning for why this ain't right or why that ain't right. It's just at that age, we all, got the same opportunity to teach ourselves something new, something different, and just to better ourselves.
hmm
To better our circumstances, to better our
hmm
living.
yeah, yeah,
And we
have to
gonna
have
always remember our
determination.
childhood, no doubt, and cause that makes you who you are. But it's just we can't use it as a crutch neither.
Hmm.
You know.
hmm Yeah, yeah. I think sometimes, certain things people may say can kind of trigger our trauma to make us kind of
Right.
revisit those situations. So, it's helpful to kind of get that help from a counselor, therapist to kind of, when those triggers kick in, what is it we can do or say to kind of reverse that and kind of push ourselves away from that. Um, it could be detrimental for some. Some really just don't know how, and I think it comes along with trust. You know,
Yeah.
we could tell someone, we're here for them, but how trusting is that to them? We don't know what they've gone through. Um, Aaron says that there was a time he was making 7 to 8 figures a year from his bedroom, coming from a single parent home. So he's definitely going to say it is possible to become successful, just as Bill Gates had
Yeah.
started from his garage with
Pretty
his
much
hammer,
same
and
thing.
Steve
You know,
Harvey
like
started from their home.
yeah.
Hmm.
I was just saying the same thing. Like just because you come from a one parent household, that's you know
Hmm.
probably half of Hollywood had those same surrounding
Hmm.
circumstances. People
Yeah.
we don't even know. You know, what I'm saying
Right.
Fortune 500 minded people out
Right.
here. You know.
So yeah. So there's some techniques I'm sure that some people
Shout
use
out
to
to you,
each.
Mr. Jackson.
There are some techniques I'm sure that um, each individual um, have their layout plan for
Yeah.
themselves to help them push through. You know, and I think it's good. There could be, and I'm sure there are some materials out there that some people have shared.
Well, it all to me. What I was told, it all starts from an idea. Like
Yes.
the plan
Yes.
itself, you got to think it first. Everything you
Mhm.
see, everything like just everything. Period. Like just this little remote control right here, or
Mhm.
just everything. Like this
Mhm.
watch.
Mhm. Mhm.
Somebody thought of this first. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then they
Mhm.
just made it. It was a thought first, and they
Mhm.
just followed
Mhm.
through and executed. Well, everything we see, that pair of shoes, that outfit, someone thought of that first. You
Right.
know,
Mhm.
and I like to say like only a fool feel that they don't have to learn or they can't learn nothing. Like we learn every day.
Mhm.
You
Or
know,
think they know it all, because
yeah. Only a
that's
fool think they know
destructive.
it all. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
you just let them keep thinking
Mhm. Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
You won't push me over the bridge with you, but hey,
Exactly. That's right.
for real,
True.
that's just how
True.
I feel about that. I mean,
Mhm.
it just you got to open your mind up and decide what's right and what's wrong, what's for you and what's not. You know.
Right. Yes. Yes. Take it and learn from it. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
definitely it's a strength builder. Um, when you can even look at somebody else's situation and learn from it. I
Yeah,
had a couple of
definitely.
friends coming up and making some rather um, not so good choices when it comes to relationship. And I had a friend that she's like, oh my, she's like, I said, yeah, don't go this path, girl, because it ain't
Yeah,
so good. But see, and even some of them, I know they had some trauma that kind of coincide with the same trauma I had. And I'm like, oh my God. And when I talked to them, they had the support that they
yeah.
needed that helped them to get to where they are. They're making 6 figures. And I'm like, dang. And
Go ahead, black women. I don't even know them,
and
but yeah, tell them
yeah,
I
but
said, go ahead, black women.
you know them. They from hometown too. They
Oh,
from
okay,
hometown
okay.
too. And they didn't allow. They had, like I said, they had the support. So everything is kind of monetized and uh emotionally designed to give them that support that helped them through.
Yeah,
Some of us get the apology, some of us get the I'm so sorry, some of us don't. And I think once we can come to grips in reality that it may never come, then we're able to then proceed on
yeah.
into a more balanced life.
Well, I mean, a support system is definitely needed. I mean, I feel like I tell people, if you see me slipping, catch me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If
Yes.
catch me if I'm slipping, catch
Right.
me. Don't let me
Right.
slip now,
Hmm.
cause I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch you.
Hmm.
You feel
Right.
me?
Pull that
Put me up
coattail.
on game. Let me know if I'm
Hmm.
finna do something wrong. Don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
I am my
Yes.
brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper too.
Mhm. Mhm. Me
So
too, for
yeah, you
sure.
know,
And a lot of people don't know that. That's why this is a good platform, because when we express that we're here for each other, you know, it may open up some windows for other people to say, okay, let me get in on this, and it's good therapy, because me personally, every video I do, I always go back and watch it, and it's therapy for myself, you know. And it is good therapy because I listen to myself and I say, okay, and I listen to the points as you all my guests come on, and this is really good, useful and helpful therapy. So I really wish others would kind of, get into it and get engaged.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, over time, we're, you know what I'm saying, we gonna double, quadruple our following and our audience, you know what I'm saying? All we doing was just
you
spreading
know,
this knowledge to our
just
people. That's all we
spreading.
doing.
I don't care if I got 20 people. I'm happy because I'm guaranteed that if one person hears it, that's all it takes.
Yeah,
Because once you speak something into the air and someone hears it, they can't. I can't take it back, and they can't unhear it. So
yeah,
something a touch. That's why they say, the words of power of the tongue. You have to really be careful with what you say.
yeah. My man, Mr. Jackson say, seeing as how we are here, who has more difficulty in a single home, mom to son or dad to daughter? I would say it's an equal. I wouldn't even, me personally, I can't really say it's more messed up for the males or it's more messed up for the women. We equally damaged on this end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I say, I mean, you got parents out here that's not teaching their kids nothing, nothing useful, and then come 18, they got to get out. Mama wants them to get out the house, and they don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you a male or a female, it's kind of dangerous on both ends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you
but
if
I'm
you
a.
wasn't taught to survive or how to
Mhm.
fend for yourself the right way, or have a male figure to show you how to be a man, or a motherly woman figure to show you how to be a woman, so a woman to know what the woman's supposed to do and a man know what the man's supposed to do. Um, I really can't say who is worse. Is like I said, we already lost as a people anyway.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you look at that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like I said, it's like it didn't just happen. Like it's like again, this it's by design, man. Racism created a lot of these problems for us, man. Whether we want to acknowledge it, don't want to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Um, they convinced us, the white folks want to convince us that we don't, we not needed by the woman in the household. We don't need to be there if we the men, or you know what I'm saying, or convincing a woman that they can do it all by themselves. You know what I'm saying, or
Mhm.
just the destruction of the black household period was by design, like we were saying last
Mhm.
time, if you remember.
Mhm.
These racist white folks, they seem like just laughing, watching us be ignorant. They watching us mistreat each other, watching us disrespect each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Watching our
Mhm.
kids grow up just doing whatever. You know,
Mhm.
and once we focus on the problem, like we treat each other better. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Mhm.
get these two parent households back together. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we can
Mhm.
uh, uh, show the kids something better in the future because
Yeah.
we've been losing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We've been
And
losing.
and it's all with that love and respect for sure. I
Yeah.
had to touch on that when you say, we be so rushed to send our children out. And I will say, I have seen, and I'm sure I'm in that. But if you're teaching your children right from wrong, and you're setting ground rules, and you have some that just don't want to follow, you
Right.
know, you cannot allow uh, misbehave, children that's extreme to tear down or destroy where it's benefiting for everybody.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
what can we do? What can we do? What can we do to help resolve that? Sometimes maybe It could be just as, let's go take this child to go get counseling, because maybe as a parent, maybe I did something or said something that's got this child triggered some type of way. Or maybe it's someone that we allowed them to be close to them, come and spoil them, spoil their thoughts and process on respect in the home and your parents. So we got to also watch who we allow around our children, no matter
Yeah.
who it is, because you
I
have.
I want to say this too.
Hmm.
Us as black folks, men and women, because I don't want to be one-sided
Right,
about what
bias.
I'm about to
Hmm.
say. We all need to like get a grip on reality. Stop basing what our happiness on what we see on TV, what we see on Facebook,
Hmm.
what we see on social media, or what we see these white folks doing. You know what I'm saying? We want everything because we see somebody else got it, or they live in a certain way, so we think we supposed to be doing this or we supposed to be doing that. You know,
Hmm.
let's
Hmm.
focus on our own happiness. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Exactly.
Do we want what we
Create
want
our own
because we
happiness.
want it, or do we want what we want because that's what's cool to them out there?
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Right, right, right.
And it's like the show that I watched you do last time with Homegirl, y'all talking about women and just them being extra
Hmm.
for male attention and stuff like that. You know, it's
Hmm.
just we need to focus on being real. You know, what I'm saying
Hmm.
to ourselves.
Yes,
You know,
that's where it
because
starts
if you
at.
were real to yourself, you wouldn't have to impress nobody else.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
You
for
wouldn't
each
have to.
party. See, and that's where the mental strength come in. Know who you are and know what you want. And have some self control, because see, a lot of that is about self control. It's like a rat
Yeah.
race.
Like,
So
whose
what?
standards are we trying to live up to?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
That's so
I agree
true.
with you on that. I mean, then I want to speak a little bit about the mental health issue. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I want to speak on how real it is,
Mhm.
and how detrimental it is to our black women out here, even our men too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just want to say like I don't think people understand like the mental state that our black women really go through. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Having to do it by yourself, struggling already, it's already hard out here, you know what I'm saying? Then to do it for
Mhm.
you, yourself, and your kids, or you not making enough money, and you pressed with the weight of your world, and you know what I'm saying, you got to carry it on your back.
Mhm.
If you know,
Mhm.
so I mean, our black women is really trying to figure out here, a lot of them, you know,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
and you know, when you
Yeah.
got men that's doing you wrong, and you know what I'm saying, that's a lot of that weighs on your head, you know, and then cause
It's.
you know, you already going through mental trauma dealing with the wrong men, and then still having to be responsible, and still having to pay bills, and still having to go to
Mhm.
work, and still having to deal with your family, and just everything else that come with being
Mhm.
an adult, you
That's
know.
why women are high risk of health issues, because all that added stress we have to go, because we can't take care of ourselves health wise, because we constantly have to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you have some real households that may have that that woman, she may have a spouse or a significant other where they are absolutely jealous of the female because of her stand on knowing what she needs to make that household run. I have seen people that actually are jealous of their woman, and they
Oh,
like
trust me,
this
and you are right.
competition. It's.
There are men out here, and I'm gonna just say this too, man, because it's just like I've been saying this before, like. In the future, a lot of the men not gonna like what I have to say because it's just gonna be the truth. You know, a lot of our men, we gotta stop doing this sucker stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You want her to respect you, you gotta start doing what a man supposed to do. You know, or get with
Mhm.
somebody that's gonna understand what you're doing. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
and stop competing with your lady, man. That's probably just one of the gayest thing. And I'm just going there. To
Thank
me,
you.
that's
Thank
how
you.
I feel.
Uh,
I got female family members, female friends that tell me they do in competition with them and stuff
yeah,
like that.
it's that.
Then they telling themselves by comparing their girls to the women that they mess with on the side. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
disrespect, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it tells a lot about them, their thought process, that
You
they don't
know,
even
you
value
got a
them. They
whole
don't even
family.
value themselves.
Yeah, you got a whole
Mm-hmm.
family. You buying female cars and buying stuff for their kids and tricking and then coming back trying to be cheap with your baby mama, trying to be cheap with your
Man.
wife, trying to
Mm-hmm.
blame her because your money low when you been out here splurging.
Mm-hmm. Like she don't know because she know. And that's the thing. I
Because
don't know why people.
a lot of these dudes think they pimping, but y'all simping. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
They digging
I'm gonna
them
just go and keep
holes.
it, keep it, keep it 100.
Yep.
Like like
Mm.
I watch dudes do sucker stuff all the time. I can't really say what I want to say, but
Uh,
I'm gonna keep it respectful.
okay. Thank you.
But yeah, I don't want to be controversial, but if it end up being that way, it's just that truth got to get out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Men, we gotta quit doing sucker stuff, man. Money is not everything.
Mm-mm.
Just cause you
Mm-mm.
got some money, man, she ain't gonna respect you just cause you got some money.
And
She's
and
just
have
gonna
you
have her
not?
hand out because
And
she know what to
is
expect from you.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It ain't
And
gonna
I'm a
make you
ride
no
with you.
smarter.
And I'm a ride with you on that because them females, if they stop just looking for that, stop making that the priority,
And let
then
me
the
say this,
guys won't.
and I'm gonna
They
say this.
won't.
I ain't even gonna say no
Mm-hmm.
names, but
Okay.
a lot of dudes gonna think about when I say this. To y'all dudes that's out here tricking off y'all money, throwing money at females or whatever, and y'all got family at home and y'all being cheap with y'all lady, ask yourself this. How much a month does it cost you to be fake? For you to keep all that going with these women?
Ooh-wee.
For you to keep
Ooh.
faking and lying? And how much money and for you to
Mm.
keep splurging? Because you're not keeping it
Mm.
real with them women.
Mm-mm. Not even
So
himself.
how
He
much
not
does
like
it
that.
cost you to keep all that going monthly?
Mm-hmm.
Two
Mm-hmm.
G's a month, three G's a
Mm-hmm.
month,
Yep.
4 G's a month.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys ain't gonna like what I'm gonna have to say, but
Mm-hmm.
at my meetings and stuff like that, I give lectures on this stuff.
Yes.
I'm finna
Yes.
start being more direct. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this too. R.I.P. to my man Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, hated by many, loved and feared by few. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the
Mm-hmm.
few. I can't say I agree with everything he said, but I did
Mm-hmm.
find truth in a lot of his words.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but like I said, dude, a lot of y'all can't even call yourself men because come on, man, stop playing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, how much do it cost a month for you to keep all that going? Is that
Mm-hmm.
why you mad at your lady?
Because she's in need because she needs you to run a household. You say you the man. You got to run a household. You
You been
can't
gone.
you know. I don't care if he got all the money in the world. There's no way a woman should accept that because when you start accepting all that craziness and don't
Having
say
money ain't
nothing,
gonna make you no smarter. Is what
it's
I'm
not going.
saying. It ain't gonna. It's
Exactly.
sometimes too much money. It just make matters worse. I've been there
Exactly.
before.
Mhm. Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, it ain't gonna make up for the things you lack.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
you still gonna be a deadbeat. You still gonna be the high
Mhm.
school dropout you were before you got your little money in your pocket. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's not gonna make you no smarter. It is what it
Mhm.
is, and it ain't what it ain't.
Mhm. And we we always bring these in balance because I have to speak on the sisters too because
And
they
y'all women, y'all like I said, y'all know if a dude is a sucker. Y'all know if he's weak. Y'all know probably within the first 10, 20 minutes of talking to him. He think he's some pimp, but y'all like, okay, yeah, I know I'm gonna do with him. Yeah, I
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
And y'all already got it figured out.
hmm yeah. It doesn't take a woman long at all. But if sometimes, as far as when got them men handing out, if she sees that you're gonna allow her to just dig in his pockets like that, that says a lot about her. Especially, I'm sure she knows 9 out of 10 he's got a family somewhere. So what does that say about she as a female? You know.
Well, she's
Um.
an opportunist, obviously, because
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of times, them same women that these dudes caking off to got families of their own, got
Mhm.
dudes of their own.
Mhm.
I done
Mhm.
seen it happen.
Mhm. Mhm.
and he just happily tricking off, just throwing his money. Yeah, I'll pay this bill for you. Yeah, I'll buy you this car. Yeah, I'll go take you and your kids out to eat. Yeah, I'll go get this hotel room. For what?
And that's it. And that's it. Where's
How
the
much
growth?
money a month
Mhm.
does it cost you to keep all that mess going? Hmm?
Mhm. Mhm.
That's why you mad, huh? Trust me, like I got female family members that keep it real with me. I hear the stories.
Mhm.
Doing all this and then you competing with your woman on top of tricking off all your money and caking or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
horrible. But we
Yep.
gotta find some way to pull that strength together. You know, a lot of it is you know, self building first.
Like
The
she
self
don't
esteem.
respect you because she know you a sucker.
Hmm.
She knows.
Because a woman, she would love for that man to take charge, but if she sees he's not, you know, he's not qualified for it, and
Yeah.
it's shameful if she stays there. But if she's not qualifying herself, he's gonna pull whatever mess he can, and she's gonna be okay with it because she don't even see the value in herself either. You know,
Yeah.
to make her to make herself put her foot down
Well, I
and
mean,
you know
like I
take
said,
a
you got good
stance.
men out there. You got good men, and you got bad men. You got bad women, and
Mm-hmm.
you got good women. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
more like, I think somewhere in the mix, like, like we say, once the respect changes, that's when, cause
Mm-hmm.
just cause you got money, like you can be disrespectful with your money.
Mm.
You can.
Soon as you just said that, Aaron says, "Let's can we talk about financial infidelity?" And this is exactly what you're talking about, Chris, when you're saying having
Yeah.
a mate or spouse at home and you out spending on something
Dog,
somebody else
Mr.
is
Aaron,
supposed to
I'm
pay.
gonna keep it straight funky with you. Like I said, I keep it real with all my family members. Like I said, I got female family members and friends that keep it real with me. Like I said, catch me if I'm slipping, cause I'm gonna catch you. So they give me the little tricks and trades, what females do, and she keep me up on game. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I hear about a lot of the sucker shit. I mean, excuse me, the sucker stuff that dudes be doing out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
And
you're good.
it's sad, like I said, dog, because I send my sisters money for their babies. I don't even count the money I give out. And I like, man, sis, man, what's up, man? Go on here, feed them babies. The dude, he just out riding around, smoking, just living his life. But then again, do the littlest thing, cause you bought the kids
Mm,
food today. You want a
mm.
crown placed over your
And they
head.
want to be this. Ain't that something?
For
This
doing
is what.
stuff that you want to be
Okay.
rewarded for,
Mm,
for
mm,
stuff that you
mm,
should be doing anyway.
mm. Yes.
You bought the kids a
Yes.
pair of shoes. Nigga, you supposed to. I
Mm-hmm.
bought them food today. You supposed to buy them food every day.
That's your seed. That's your shadow. I don't understand.
You want a
I don't
crown placed
understand.
on your head for that?
Mm, mm. Yeah.
Dawg,
Mm-mm.
man, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yes,
said,
it
man,
do.
a lot of
It
these
never
dudes ain't gonna like
ends.
what I got to say. If none of this stuff apply to you, then it don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my
Mm-hmm.
real men
Mm-hmm.
out there that's taking care of their business, working their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you flipping the pack or punching the clock, you know what I'm saying? If you paying your bills and
Mm-hmm.
you handle your business how a man and you ain't out here begging or ain't nobody else's pocket, I salute you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Male or female.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just that's definitely where it's at. Um,
But like I
because
said,
we
I don't want to sound too striking, but it's just like I said, if I'm a like I said, I mean, I'm gonna speak on the problem, but I want to uplift our brothers back up too at the same time.
exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just we gotta grow up,
Definitely.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
We
we
gotta
have
grow
to.
up, man. It's just
As individuals, because when we do it as individuals, you know, you got the male building himself and that female building himself. What you got, you got. Now you
yeah,
got a star team. You know, so you know everybody has to be able. And the most important thing, the very most important thing, if the people that you're engaging with is not giving positive, uplifting, sure results as to yes, maybe try it this way because I know for sure this works. Me personally, I don't like to listen to people that if you don't have a good grounded relationship or a long committed marriage, I hear you, but I'm gonna kind of take things with a grain of salt, especially if I seen you working. You know what I'm saying? I seen you in action because I've seen some things and some people that be in some crazy marriages and they have done some really crazy thing that has actually drove the other person with a mental imbalance. You know, and you have to really stand strong and stand firm and put your foot down. You know, and if you're gonna be doing something, you have to be fair about everything across the table.
Yeah.
And me personally, that's how I am. I'll be fair. A lot of times I'll be more unfair to myself, which I've learned now because I didn't, turned in that little doggone spin wheel so much. Um,
I think
that
I have the same
now
type of moments. Well, I think
because
what we gotta
I
realize when we can only do what we can. You know,
yeah, I mean
I
that's
drive myself crazy,
that's
wishing I could speed stuff up, speed the process
mm,
up, or just make stuff go faster. But we can only do what we can. You know, I try to do things one day at a time. You know,
in the
and
moment.
you can't rush professionalism.
Hmm.
So that's another thing we got to keep in mind.
Yes,
You cannot rush
very
professionalism.
much so. True, true.
If it's
That's the
rushed,
truth.
it's not professional.
Hmm.
Wouldn't
Hmm.
you agree?
Because and I definitely agree. Because you have to coast with it. You have to coast. What they say, coast
Yeah,
and sail. Definitely. So um, and to touch on this black love, and that's where the strength come in, where you have a strong bond
yeah,
relationship of black love. Um, because like you said, we take away the competition and the relationships.
yeah.
You
I don't.
imagine.
That's weird to me. What would make a grown man
How
want to compete with his lady?
about? Man, listen, let me tell you, I was in a told me I was jealous of a friend. I was like, are you kidding me? You are a male and you tell me I'm jealous of your male friend? Something don't
See
sound
what
right,
it
brother.
is? A lot of these guys got how can I put it? Rejection problems. Um, how can I say it? Like attention problem. Why you want the same type of attention your girl get?
Mm,
Come
mm.
on, man. Like what? Do I care if I put a picture up that my girl get more likes than me, or if that don't? I don't care.
Mm-mm.
I'm a
What
grown man.
that
I do not care.
that comes from that comes from an upbringing where they weren't emotionally acknowledged,
Hmm.
and they were always shut out because they hunger for their attention, they hunger for praise, they hunger for um, being acknowledged.
So
You know,
you telling
I
me
think, I, mhm.
grown men out here are becoming attention whores?
Let me tell you, let me
Tell it
tell
to me
you,
straight.
yes, 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 I have seen it. Listen, let me tell you something. I remember it was a
A
time that the
grown man becoming an
female,
attention whore,
listen,
man.
I remember it was a time when the females was trying to trap the men to get a baby to hold on to the men. Do you know I've seen it flip? I've seen it where the men want to impregnate, keep a woman pregnant so that he'll have a reason to stay. So she'll feel like I
Well,
need him here.
it's a little
Huh?
deeper than that. It's a
Mm.
little deeper than that. 'Cause I talked to some of my female sisters,
I've
and
seen that.
some
I've
of the
seen it.
men, I gotta tell, I gotta tell it. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may not like it. When dudes do that, a lot of times they got multiple baby mamas.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just say this. Just now we're just saying the female world. No,
Mm-hmm.
what no, in the dude's world. If a dude got 10 baby mamas, he's smashing six or seven of them still. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I've seen it done.
Mm-hmm.
Out of ten, three of them might be like, but the rest, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
They
saying?
still catering to that mess. Now,
Yeah.
what that say, my sisters? I mean, sister, man, shut that butt out, cause he ain't even worth it. Because
Oh,
he's
but
keep
let me
coming.
say
It's
this:
like he's.
guys that want to keep you pregnant a lot of time is because it's like, okay, how can I put it? they always got access to you. They
Yeah,
feel,
exactly.
or
That's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. They want to do that. They have switched the roles with men,
if
with
all else
females.
fails, I can go back to
Yeah, I
you.
could go back to no.
I can go get some from you.
Mm, doors closed.
I,
I
you
don't know
know,
what
that type of
possessed people
thing.
to feel that. Yeah, wow, what possessed them to even think? But see, again, that just depends on those females that keep allowing it. Like you say, some just don't. I'm one of them ones. You gone. I'm done. Ain't no more access to nothing because when I give my all because that's what you're supposed to
Right.
do in a relationship. Yeah, some say take your time and do this and that. That's understood. But at the same time, if you are not dedicating, yourself into that, mess, there's one less person he had to worry about.
Yeah.
And if these females come together, and a lot of times they know each other, man, can y'all go and just, you know, be yourself? Because there's no way they should keep letting these men come lay up on them like that.
And it's funny that you said that, right? Because this is what you got to keep in mind. A man, as a woman, just speaking for the women,
Mm-hmm.
a man can't do nothing unless the
Mm-hmm.
female allow it.
True.
We can't do nothing unless y'all allow it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they ain't gonna say, you know what? Well, I take that back because I had one person that I had go, and he was like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm not ready. I'm not the type of person you need in your life. And to this
Hmm.
day, I say I respect that person. The realest person I had come across, I was like, I respect that person because not everybody gonna say that they're just gonna go for the ride because in the beginning anyway they must have motive. So if you have somebody, I won't say that everybody's the same because I have, like I said, someone says I just can't, I won't because I'm not ready, or I'm
I
not the
gotta say
person
this.
for you. You're too nice of a person.
I
Too
gotta say
real.
this to you, right? Sometimes, like, we can be so caught up, like us as men, like we see y'all and y'all look good right then and there. As soon as we see us, and we just our
Popping.
perception just is what it is, and you have to be careful. You know, a lot of
Mhm.
guys may want you for the wrong reason. A lot of
Mhm.
guys may want you, or they want the idea
The
of you.
desire. Mhm. Don't want to
You know
do
what
the
I'm
work, but
saying?
they want
So,
that. Mhm.
so it's she look good, but what you gonna do with her? You know what I'm saying? What's
Mhm.
gonna be our goal? What's gonna be our thing?
Right.
Uh,
No future. Right.
you feel
Yeah.
me? Like, I'm
Mhm.
not doing this just for the love. I'm like, we need to be going somewhere. We need to be,
Exactly.
what I'm saying, working towards
Mhm.
something.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And that's how I feel, like it's, like I said, I think a lot of us rely too much on feelings, you
Mhm.
know.
Yes.
I'm
Ooh,
not saying that
I
you
know.
shouldn't feel, you shouldn't love,
Yeah.
because that is
Yeah.
important. But at the same time, it's like, y'all need to be on the mission together, you know.
But you got to keep it in mind of the possible struggles. You got to keep in mind of, life and things that happen. How you gonna,
Stuff
you
gonna
know,
get hard, stuff gonna
yeah,
get tough, yeah.
yes. Are you gonna still be there? Are we gonna support each other? You know, I personally feel like this. If my guy have a down day, that's my time. I need to be up. Ain't no need about people being down. How can we support each other? If I'm down, he's up. So it's like, that's how you get your balance.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, and like you say, having those goals, implement it, put in store, and be ready to face it, and know that you're on the same team. Because a lot of people
Yeah.
feel they get into relationships and they don't feel like they're on the same team.
Yeah, why you want to compete with your help? Come
Yeah,
on,
huh?
man.
So, and it's
Like,
because they may
when
be
females
lacking
told me that
somewhere.
dudes was out here doing that, like, you competing with your lady.
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
can I call that gay? Would I be
I
wrong to say
wonder.
that?
It is kind of sweet though.
Man, listen, we two grown people. Listen. Tell it to me straight. You can tell me how you actually feel about it. I just gave my
Mhm.
view on it.
Mhm. Mhm. It is.
You gonna
That is
try on
some
her
sweet
clothes
stuff.
next?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Well, let's see. We don't know what Aaron said. He said that's a straight gay. Well, you know what?
Hey, trust me, Mr. Aaron, because I think and feel the same way. Like,
Mhm.
dude, my lady, though, I don't, my lady go out all the time. Like, I don't compete with her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I don't care. It's not even a thing. It's not even a thought in my head. Like, come on, man. I'm a
Mhm.
grown man with business that I gotta
Mhm.
handle. You know, I'm a
Mhm.
black man. I'm the chairman of an organization. I got day-to-day stuff I gotta handle. I got a family, a roof. I got to keep bills paid. I ain't got
Mhm.
time to be worried about her and
Mhm.
trying to compete. Who look the
Mhm.
best? Who get the most likes? Or come on, man.
That's
Who get more attention?
they gotta, and that's what self love comes in there, and that's why it's important to love
Oh, I
all
love
around
myself.
people. Like,
I
you
do.
know, yeah, yeah, I know, because you're a hardworking man. You're chairman, of course. Where we come from? Shoot. You know, that's
Easy
where our
Greasy, Fort
background come
Heights.
from. Shoot.
And
Hey,
you know what? Listen,
it's
shout out to everybody back at home. Fort
yes,
Heights, Illinois.
yes,
That's right.
yes, yes.
Shout out to the whole
Hometown,
hood.
because
Everybody,
it's
you know, I ain't even gonna get
because
the
it's
name and name, but shout out to the
mm-hmm,
whole Fort Heights. You know, y'all
mm-hmm.
know what it
It's a lot
is.
of good, yeah. It's a lot of good people that come from there. It is.
Good families came from about the
Yeah,
Fort Heights.
yeah,
And we gotta
yeah.
continue to show people intelligent black men and women come from Fort Heights, Illinois too.
Mm-hmm.
You
For
understand?
sure. Yes,
And we gonna keep.
indeed.
I know I'm gonna keep showing them,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you
I
gonna
know
do
you
the
are.
same.
That's pushing it. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. And I
That's
love it. I
right. That's
mean,
right.
just even in my work field, I have my patients come in and we taught me. Someone said, "Oh my God, I have not been able to talk to anybody. I'm so glad I could talk to you." Like this feels good. It feels good when you can exchange and listen to other people that they want to grow. You know, they want
Yeah.
to know how to get up their storms, and you let them know, "Hey, you ain't by yourself, but you keep on pushing." You know, so yeah. So in support of that black love, I'm gonna touch on that for a little bit because I'm not sure you got time. You got a little bit more
I
time.
got time. I got a
Okay.
little more time.
So in the
Let's work.
support
Let's
of
finish working.
uh, in support of our black love, our couples, um, and that we are to be gentle with each other.
Well, and that's
Being
another. I think that starts at home.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, it starts
If
at
we
home.
if a
But
lot
what
of us if a lot of us grew up watching our mothers getting loved
mhm,
correctly by
mhm,
the man of the house or our fathers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or quote unquote, or fatherly figures, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't grow up trying to figure out stuff for ourselves. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? We cause ourselves a lot of damage because our upbringing. We don't know how to
mhm,
love correctly because of that. You know,
mhm,
love the right people. You know what I'm saying?
mhm, mhm.
Everybody's interpretation is different. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
another thing,
definitely, definitely.
just like I said, it starts at home.
It is, but you know what's so sad?
And if the
When I
home is
sit and
broken,
mhm,
go ahead.
when I sit and I think, if anybody just take a moment to just stop and think about it, it's not complicated. Everybody knows that they want to be treated a certain special type of way. That's all it is.
Hmm. Right,
If you implement that and you treat the next person with that love and respect that you know you want done unto you, that's all it's about. It's not
right.
complicated, you know. But yeah, you have some people that have twisted minds because they may have been taught, trained, or saw, especially with those with manipulative behaviors and narcissistic behaviors. A lot of times that is taught to them by
Yeah.
their upbringing and surroundings. So it's a generational thing.
Sad.
How we want to break this, right? So, know that it doesn't feel good. You see the damage it can do to somebody and other people. So, exclude yourself from that demise because you're gonna go under as well, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So,
the white folks been doing it to us for years, and all they
mhm,
did was just show us how to do it to each
mhm.
other.
That's a terrible, terrible trait. They find every avenue. And my mind
I,
always
I, I'm trying to
goes
I'm
to
trying
that.
to watch what I'm saying. I don't want to get shut down, but I'm just telling how I feel. But yeah, we've been taught to the point just disrespect ourselves, to disrespect each
Mhm,
other.
mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
just I mean,
It's just
it's
that
good to
simple.
be
It's just
free to
it's
do stuff,
mhm, Yeah.
but it's like too much freedom in a way could be dangerous, you know.
Yeah. So that's why we have to hold each other accountable and lift each other up and support each other and you correct each other in a loving way. It's always a way
Yeah,
to do that. Okay. So
yeah,
if you can accept that, okay, am I wrong? Did I do something wrong? You know, if somebody's talking to you and telling you something to correct you, your intuition, whether man or woman, is gonna let you know. Your ears is
yeah.
gonna you're gonna feel whether it's right or wrong. You're gonna know
Well, yeah, I mean,
if
we
you're in
all been blessed
if
with
you're
the
in tune
gift
with
to,
yourself. If you're in tune with yourself, or not.
yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all been blessed with the gift of discernment, so to weave out and feel the right, to make the right choice in people and decisions and stuff like that, you know. So, man, Aaron say, even with freedom, one has responsibility no matter what. Well, yes, I mean, true indeed, you know, but I also believe in being too free, or to the point there's no order, there's no boundaries, no respect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Being in a position or given everything you need to basically destroy yourself, that type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why you're saying that's why you're implementing there should be boundaries. Even when you're
Yeah,
in a relationship, you have to have boundaries of respect with each other. Or
yeah.
otherwise, yeah, it's well, I can go do what I want to do. I don't have to answer to you. No, it's a respect because if you
But see, like I
engage in
said,
it,
all this
take.
we live in an era now where we live in that do what you feel, do what you want, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes doing what you want ain't always a good thing. You know, like I said, I
Mm-mm.
mean, being awarded the power to destroy yourself is one thing, but it's just like, you know, we got to have our own minds. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
with the right
And
people
it's.
and stop tearing each other down. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
don't compete with your help. Don't disrespect your
It's.
help.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly true. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Eula
boundaries
says
are necessary to
to keep the
keep
respect for each
the
other.
respect for each other. Yeah, that's
Definitely.
exactly what we've been
It.
saying.
Yes. Sis. Yes. Exactly. Uh
Once
huh.
the
And
level
so.
of respect changes, that's when the mess start happening in a relationship. When he
Yeah.
start respecting you, or when she start respecting you, that's when
Yeah.
the mess start happening. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The man is kicking in and everybody's doing their own thing and it's chaos and there's a whole slew of very deep things can become very damaging.
Yeah, all
I
this
mean, it can
get
get,
you,
to
worry
the
about
point
you,
where
do
it gets
you, all that. You
physical.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. The
there's
abuse goes
consequences
from
to these things.
emotional, mental, physical, verbal abuse. All of that comes into play. Me personally, I've been through all that, so I know. But like I say, you have to definitely be a strong person. We have to use the discernment. We have to be use more wisdom, um, and as you say, and making choices in relationship because we as women we do know, and I think sometimes, um, from my past experience, we kind of get caught up in the feel good moment, you know,
Yeah.
the dopamine of things, and we don't recognize and realize or we do and we don't want to accept it, shall I say, and we go down this
Well,
crazy path.
see, a lot of time we might get lost in the sauce.
Mm,
You know, it's good
mm-hmm,
now.
mm-hmm,
We expect that wave to just keep being that wave, but you know, reality got to
mm-hmm,
set in at some time.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we can't rely
Yeah,
on our feelings all the time. We can't put everything on
exactly.
feelings. You know,
That's
so it's
right.
like,
Mm-hmm,
you know, respect and y'all mission together.
mm-hmm,
You know what y'all gonna achieve together.
mm-hmm.
That type
It's
of
the
thing.
it's using the common sense of like you say you see this. If it's not right, you know it's not right. Why stay there? Uh-huh.
Somebody put, then we band-aided with sex.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and you know
You know
what,
what?
girl? Mm, go ahead.
I want to speak on it, if I may, if I may.
Yes, please.
Um, this goes to the men and the women, right?
Please.
Cause I had one of my younger homeboys had came over talking to me like, yeah, man, my ex girl was tripping, and yeah, so I just broke her off, yeah, and everything was cool. So I just said, let me tell you something, dog. You know what you did wrong? He said, what I do wrong, OG? I said, your girl cut up and acted a damn fool, right? He said, yeah, and you rewarded her. That's what you did. She cut up and acted a damn fool, and you rewarded her with some good sex. I don't agree with that.
Mm, that's right.
I don't do that with my lady. When me and her had them type of episodes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna just go reward. If you cut up and acting a fool, why would I reward you for that? And the same thing go vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I just cussed you out and I'm your dude, and I just embarrass you, put you on the spot, just act just a plum fool, and I turn around and ask you for $10,
Mm.
can I get that $10 from you? Or you gonna be looking at me like I'm speaking Spanish or something?
Yeah, me, I speak no Spanish.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? No, but what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying though, sex is just
Yeah.
what it is.
It
It's
is.
not.
That's
Listen, all you
it's
doing
a
is just pushing the
it's a
problem
top.
back.
It's a topper.
Yeah.
Right. It's a topper. So
If your dude is disrespecting it, or if your lady disrespecting it's like this, you don't reward them after they done cut up and acted a damn fool.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got to
With
resolve the
sex,
problem
money, gifts,
because you
none
know
of that.
what?
No, I don't believe in that.
And listen. And by the way, it wasn't good sex because you can't put all your emotions to it unless you're that type of person that like pain inflicted on you. I've known people that want pain inflicted on them so they can get to this point. How sick is that? You know.
Well, sex
So
is what it is. Sex
yeah,
not gonna
it's a
make up
topper.
for these problems that you caused me. Sex not gonna
Mm-hmm.
make up for these people that you pissed off. Sex not gonna unbreak my stuff that you broke.
Mm-mm.
Sex not gonna bring back the money that you done messed up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. Exactly.
All you doing trying to
Exactly.
push whatever problem to the back of my head. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
you don't reward the person for disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
What I
Mm-hmm.
like laying down with you after you done cut up and disrespected me.
Mm-hmm. I got that wide open. Wide open. No. Eula
People think,
said she
oh,
was in
she
a.
just need this. Like, no, that's not good thinking.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Why would you reward
Sex.
her or him if no, we got to
Mm-hmm.
stop thinking like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, whether it's good sex, bad sex, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all made
Mm-hmm.
up and the problem is gone, then y'all do what y'all do. But if y'all get straight to this and the problem ain't been fixed,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
you just
So it's still a
rewarded her for
mess.
cutting up and acting a damn fool. You just rewarded him for disrespecting and acting a damn fool.
And
That's what you did.
you're saying this is all I have to do when I act a fool. This is all I have to do, and I could do it. It's
Hmm.
just like a child. You gonna reward that child for having a tantrum? You just gonna give them a sucker? No, because every time you do that, because now they're gonna say, "Oh, I can do that.
Yeah,
I can
because
do
they
that,"
gonna
and I'll
say
get
that's
away
all I
with it.
got to do, and then
No, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
teach
cut
them
up,
about
and then
that.
I'm gonna get me some.
Hmm. Yeah, Eula, I saw what you said. You said that you were in a relationship for 12 years and all it was sex and with a narcissist. I know and it's such a mental
Yeah,
um
he was trying to control her
it's
head.
such a mental thing. Yeah, and it's so sad. Now
Yeah,
I
he
can
was trying to
relate.
control her head.
I was in a narcissistic relationship for a couple of years, but honey, when I start recognizing, seeing things, I call it out and say what it is, and I got to go because when it started messing with my mental status, I have to depart myself because now something's in me changing. You know, it's feeling different. So,
Yo,
and
and I'm gonna say this
I'm not
too.
saying
Oh,
what's
I'm sorry.
before
Go ahead.
me. I'm not saying what was going on before me, but the situation started changing me as a person. I was like, it was gonna make me angry. I don't want to be mean to people. I love, and I am love. So if I feel like it's gonna change me, I have to cut you off. I'm gonna cut you out,
Hmm.
you know. So yeah, I'm so happy that you got away, girlfriend. And yep,
I'm gonna
Aaron,
say
you
this
said
too.
money can't. You said you can't buy love and emotions for nothing. Period. That's so true.
No, because you listen. No, you can't. But you got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of men that think they can.
They think they can. Yeah.
Dudes is out here trying to pay for females' affection.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got a woman at home already. You got a family at home. Why are you triggering off all your money, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You paying for that affection. That's what he's paying for.
Yeah, because he know he's messed up, and guess what? what he done, what he's trying to do is get in her head to keep her there. Because he
Uh-huh.
know if she got that thought about just leaving him alone, now he's got to do something to try to make up for that real quick. It's all mental games and display, and
And I
it's
was
so
gonna say this too,
damaging.
like to tap into the whole mental health thing. 'Cause I want to speak
Hmm.
on that.
Yes.
I'm not saying that trauma and mental health isn't real. I agree it is real, but I
Hmm.
also believe sometimes we can let people send us over the edge.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say
Like
you got to cut him off.
I had to explain this to a school partner of mine before. Said he was PTSD because of a relationship he was in, and I was just like, yo, what you need to do is just shake that stuff off and just go find your queen. I said, don't
Hmm.
let these people convince you that you got something wrong with you and ain't nothing wrong with you.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna say this: a lot of us, well, I don't know how it is for the women, but
Hmm.
it could be the same, could be different. But I'm gonna say this: we weren't taught how to channel our emotions.
Hmm.
A lot of us. We watch Mama.
Hmm.
All Mama told us respect the ladies, no matter what.
Hmm.
No male showed us how to deal with females, what we supposed to do, and how we were supposed to deal with this and that, like, or how we supposed to act ourselves, or how we supposed to react. We don't.
Hmm.
No one taught us how to control our feelings or how to channel our emotions. So
Hmm.
you got a lot of sensitive men out here.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They arguing all the time, fussing all the time. They might be crybabies. They might be mama's boys. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
it takes
Hmm.
another man to sharpen another man.
That's right.
Just, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you can say the same for a
It's the
female,
same with
right?
the women. Oh, definitely, I agree. 100.
So
You definitely have to.
on a mental note, and
Mm.
like you said, most of us was taught to not even show it. Yeah, you're right. Our mamas taught us that. When you get in the whoop, once you say, "Shut up, shut up,"
Hmm.
she telling you shut up and whack you at the same time.
That is mental, isn't it? Yes, you'll women too. They get crazy because they weren't taught as well. That's so true. So yeah. So now we have a whole messed up, and that's when
But yeah,
break-ins and repulsions come in.
I don't want to digress from the point. But I mean,
Yes.
sometimes we can let people get us out of our character, and it's just like I said, when you dealing with bad relationship problems, it's already one thing. But then when you still have to be responsible, you still got to work and pay bills and do all this stuff while dealing with this narcissistic behavior, while dealing with this abuse, physical, verbal, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can have a breaking point.
That's right.
Or this person could convince you that I need to go in a nut house, and really, I just
Mm.
need to get away from you.
Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah, get away. Just get away.
I don't need no blue pill. I need to get away from you pill.
Exactly. Okay.
You
Yes.
feel me?
Yes. Yes. Because this is exactly what I'm saying. When I was in that relationship, I felt my brain. Oh, you know what? Something's changing. I feel. I felt a
Yeah, I've been there
rage
before. You,
storming. I have felt a rage storming in me, and I said it's time to get away because things gonna happen that should not happen. So it's important that when you all feel that when somebody's not right, you see they ain't right, they're not right, and you feel it's making you
yeah.
change to act out in ways, you have to get away. Yeah,
And see,
I
we waste
yeah.
so much time. Like it's like when we spoke on this the last episode. We waste so much time when we know it's bad already.
Mhm.
We waiting for
Yes.
one more episode. We
Yeah,
waiting
and
for
it turns
one more last thing to
almost
happen. Oh, I'm gonna be
every.
gone. He do this one more time. I'm gonna be gone. Or she do
Mhm.
it one more time. Out. But
Mhm.
really,
Mhm.
you can just go. Why wait for the argument? I was gonna leave anyway. I'm gonna wait for the. I'm going after this next argument take place. Or if the next time, no, you just wasting time.
Mhm.
So whatever they
Mhm.
do now is really your fault because you knew you should have been out of there in the first place. You waited for
Exactly.
that last
Exactly.
episode,
When
and he
we
played.
accept risk. when we accept, I'm sorry, but I always say when we accept the responsibility of our error,
Yeah.
you could be at peace. I will not always blame everything on that person because guess what? Like you just said, if I saw alone the
I had
six
to fess
months
up.
ago,
I had to say the same
you know,
thing.
hey,
I
I ain't
can't
mad
blame
at
all
you.
the
I'm
women
hmm
because I was in
hmm
a vulnerable state at the same time to where maybe she might have misinterpreted my interests and then I didn't, well, we didn't
hmm
understand. It was just like when she cut up, it was just more like, I should have just left. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Because she not
hmm
understanding what my mental state is at right now, and
But
she
see,
can't make me. She can't be my breath of fresh air to me neither.
okay,
So I need to go.
okay, I was gonna say that, but you just said it. So, and that's the point, the communication. If we communicate with each other and say, hey, this is not right and this is not you doing this. If there's no communication, if you have exhausted all means of trying to resolve the situation, but I'm not saying take a whole bunch either, of mess, but definitely common
I've
sense on
been there.
some things.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I've
I know
been there
me.
on the wrong side and the right
Mhm.
side.
Mhm.
I done been to
Mhm.
jail. I done went broke. I
Mhm.
got burned with a hot iron before.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Like I said, man, you know, we got to start letting people convince us that we going crazy or something wrong with us, man. Because I was
Mm.
almost convinced myself,
Mm.
almost
Mm. Mm. Mm.
at a
Mm.
point in time.
Yeah.
I never met my pops before. I don't know. Nobody never taught me this stuff. So
Mhm.
I had to teach myself some new things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, this is what a man's supposed to do. This is how he's supposed to deal with women in this type of way, that
Mhm.
type of way. This is how he's supposed to handle this situation. Uh, this is what I'm supposed to do with my money. I don't
Mhm.
should be out here just throwing all my money out, or
Mhm.
just giving it
Mhm.
away. No, I worked hard for
Mhm.
that.
That's right. Right. Yeah. 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 Definitely.
But we
And
can't
what
be
you said,
letting
Aaron.
people convince us that we tripping because 9 times out of 10, when you get away from that person, are you still crazy?
No. Oh my God. It's like a balloon deflates.
Do you still need that
Mm-mm.
psychiatrist?
Mm-mm.
Do you still need that pill?
And we're gonna
If
expand
that
that.
person when that person just walk away and just gone, do you still need those things? I don't need no psychiatrist. I don't need no
Mm-mm.
pill. I don't need no
Mm-mm.
straight jacket.
Mm-mm. I just need to get away
No,
from you. Right.
I need to get away
As
from you, pill.
as as Aaron and Eula just said, the communication is able, to agree to disagree and talk to each other, not
Yeah,
at each other. When you
yeah.
talk and you talk to understand, you know, and want to receive, can I say, constructive criticism in a sense, because it's gonna set you
Well,
where,
yeah.
you know,
That goes back into the
um, on
respect
that balance.
because that goes back into
Yeah.
respect
Yeah.
because if somebody don't respect you, they're gonna talk to you any type of way.
Mhm. Mhm.
See what I'm saying? That's just like, mm, take the $20 right here, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Picture if you found this $20 versus you did some real back breaking work for it.
Mhm.
This 20,
Okay.
I worked hard, I cut grass and whatever for it. This one, I just found it.
Mhm.
Which one of these bills I'm gonna have more respect for?
Mhm. That
The
hard
one I
work
worked
one.
for.
Mhm.
You see what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
That's exactly it. Mhm. Exactly. So, and that goes the same with people. If you work hard for it, you will respect it. If it's
You
so
become careless
easily,
about it.
right? If you so easily, it won't. It's not respected.
Yeah. So I
Definitely.
mean, it's your feelings are still there. Your feelings are
Yeah.
still tied into the whole equations. But it's just
Mhm.
like I said,
Mhm.
that respect is another key note that people got to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Mhm.
ain't always about feelings. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's true. It's good to have them, and it plays a role because, like I said, for me to be on my destination or our journey together, I gotta have feelings for you to
Mhm.
pick you as my wife, to pick you
Mhm.
as my significant other. So I had to have feelings to a degree, yeah. You know, so I understand that. But on a mental
Mhm.
note, it's just like I said, man, we we can't tear each other down neither. Y'all gonna
Exactly.
disagree about something. Y'all gonna bump heads. It's
Hmm.
gonna happen.
And that's okay
But
because you coming from two different worlds. And when you accept that you're coming from two different worlds, brought up in two different households, you gotta know that's just, that's just like eating a different culture of food versus what you're used to eating. You taste a little bit. If you don't like it, you kind of maybe get used to it because that might
yeah,
that might bring a bond more together for you and your partner. You know.
right.
Mhm. Yes. So
So
definitely.
I understand what you mean. It's like I
Yeah.
said. It's just you know we just got to be respectful to each other and
That's
just
it.
about ourselves.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You got to
that's
have
basic.
just you got to
That's
have respect
simple.
for yourself too.
That's simple. You have respect for yourself, everything else gonna fall right like it's supposed to. Period.
But like all that narcissistic stuff, people want to talk
It's
to you anyway. That's just like I said.
horrible.
When a person don't respect you no more, they
They
gonna
feel
talk to you like it.
obligated. They feel so obligated.
They're gonna treat you like that. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's and again, we can't do nothing that y'all don't allow.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, we got to stop being content with mess. We got to stop,
Mhm.
allow a mess to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't know if women put up with this type of stuff just to keep the man around, or do
Mhm.
men do this stuff just
Mhm.
because he got an internal problem within
I
himself?
think I think sometimes it's the woman's self-esteem as well as the man too, because they both, if it's such chaos all the time, both of them have some self-esteem issues.
Hmm.
So, or don't want to be alone, but you can't go around. You just can't be, mistreating each other if you're
No, you can't.
expected to stay. You got to depart. Wow.
I mean, I agree. Like I said, I mean, because I would never tell nobody, you know, stay in a relationship that's not working or is abusive or nothing like that. No, you can't do that.
Mhm.
And someone
Mhm.
abusing you verbally, physically, or whatever, that that's like well, that'd be just wrong for me to tell a person to stay in something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you can get
Yeah.
somebody that's down with you and y'all on that same program, then hey, I say do your
Mhm.
thing, be happy,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
find your
Yeah.
king, go
Yeah.
find your queen.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
out there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And like I say, you can't find Mr. Right until Mr. Wrong mess up.
Until Mr. Wrong is gone. It ain't about just messing up. They got to see it. That's it. People have got to be out of your space. You can't connect if people are still in your space.
True, true,
You
true.
you could befriend somebody. You could befriend somebody, but you can't delve too much into what it is until that person is out of your space. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
because you don't
but
want to go around breaking little hearts. You feel me?
but this what I don't get. Like, question to females. So why do females do
Mhm.
this? They would string a dude along knowing that they kind of haven't cut ties or whatever. They complaining about this dude that they with or whatever, whatever. But then they trying to talk to this new person, you know, or they stringing you
Mhm.
along and then now this dude is threatening you. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
You know,
just
for the lack of self-esteem, I think, and I don't know because I'm total opposite. If I'm done, I'm done. I ain't holding on to nothing. You go
well, no,
your
I wasn't
way.
saying it directly
No,
towards
no,
you, but
no,
I
no,
was
no.
just saying
No.
women
You
in
said
general
women. I know you
that
said
do that,
women in general. This is what I'm saying. I don't. I'm not. I'm
that
not.
do that do that.
That does that. I understand. I know you went directly to me. Um, but I think a lot of them want to make sure they have some security, and that's not the way to do that. In other words, they want to
The-
know if they got somebody that's going to be right there. If I let this person go, I got to know I'm going to have somebody that's going to be right here. Which
But can I
is
say this?
cheating, is which is cheating themselves and hurting the other person. Because this person is spending time and you thinking, okay, y'all finna go here and it's going to go to, we're going to some levels.
I just want to say this too. I mean, in the
Okay.
past, certain females, right?
Mm,
I've been threatened It would do threaten to shoot me in the head, all type of stuff over the mother of their child. She telling me, or they telling me, oh, I'm done, or he ain't gonna hurt nobody. This nigga just threatened to shoot me in the head. You over
That
here
means
talking, he ain't gonna hurt nobody.
no, no. You know
I
what's
don't
going
know
on?
that.
Like
You know
they
this.
they still communicating. She ain't put her foot down and said, listen, it ain't this and this and that. She still was connecting with him. She still was making some type of promises to this man in some type of
I
way, shape, or
figured that.
form.
It felt like
You
that. It felt
cannot,
like that.
you cannot, you cannot be, no. That's just like me and my exes. You think you gonna call? No, no, I don't play that. Cause I don't play. Too much stuff
Cause
happened.
I wondered, I'm like, okay, if you and him,
Just like
okay,
you
why is
said.
this dude threatening me if you and him broke it off or whatever?
Exactly.
And like I said, I mean, it all makes sense now. So
Hmm.
wow.
Yeah, for security, because
Wow.
she see you're being a good guy. You want to be there, and she wants to make sure she got the security. What if this don't work out? I got to make sure. Okay, no. If you wanted to
But
stay with
yeah,
that
but
baby, there, if she wanted, she should have stayed over there with him.
I never needed a knife or a gun
Uh
to
huh.
go chill with a female before.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
into that, I ain't gonna say her name, but
Yeah. Yeah.
this specific person I'm speaking on, she would just always wanted me to come around. I'm like, you got all this going on, and it was like the nigga even crawled through the window before while I was in there.
Mm. Mm.
I'm up in there sleep. This nigga, the dude, crawled through the window
Mm.
and was,
I'm
you know,
so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's
man.
ridiculous. See, that's where you have people that's immature that don't believe. You can't believe. You can't think that somebody won't do something to somebody unless you giving somebody some rope. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
she's
she put
oh,
on
he
this
was keeping
persona
her.
that she was
Yeah,
just
but
good
that's what I'm saying.
person, and
No,
but
no,
that's all it was.
no,
She was playing both
no.
sides basically.
She needed to have told him, I'm done, I'm through, and gone on. Ain't no see, and that's the problem. People always want to go back. When you why are you going
Mm,
back to something you're already done with? Didn't you give all you had? What the hell else you want? You want to go on and try again and see if he gonna knock you out? You want to go on and try to see again if she gonna have you locked up? It don't make sense. Why go back to trauma? Why go back to trauma? You trying to get away from you trying to get away from it. I don't understand that. So me, when
but
I see people that
the
stay
best thing I
away.
did in that situation, I just left because it was like if I had to do something to this dude, I may not be able to be
Mm,
what he was to y'all kids. So
mm,
I got to be
mm,
gone. You know what
mm.
I'm
No,
saying?
no. He. You know what? I don't. I'm not a believer in you know keeping a father and child separated from each other. But if you bring in that nonsense and that drama, no.
Hmm.
Now it's about my kids' mental safety, not just mine. It's about my kids' physical and mental safety because
Yeah.
it's opening up doors to a whole bunch of mess. Like you say, you brought a gun. Man, what was she?
Yeah,
What did
I
she
ain't
know?
never needed. I didn't never need none of
You
that
know.
stuff to go chill with any girl that
Uh-huh.
I've dealt with.
Mhm.
You know, so
Yeah.
I was
So
just like, well,
no,
you
I ain't
say
never
it's
do that.
nothing, but it's like I'm looking like, okay,
Mm-mm. No. I'm so
but yeah,
sorry you went through
you
that
make good sense.
because that
You
don't
just you help me understand that situation. You know,
that I don't give a god doggone they have kids together. Guess what? You being her man or husband or whatever, you got to communicate. He got to respect y'all because when he was there, he didn't want the responsibility. Because I'm a witness that been dealt with some mess. Like you're not gonna just pop up over here whatever you want to and think you go no, no, that's not
yeah.
how that's gonna roll. Mm-mm. You had, but you didn't want. You chose otherwise. Go there, stay there. And that's the point. Like you say, you have to put your feet down and tell people, no, you got that's keeping that drama from you, keeping that trauma from you, and you helping the babies. You know,
My man Aaron say I will always talk and ask
you
questions.
ask
Oh,
questions.
I did just that. I asked plenty questions.
Mm-hmm.
She had me convinced that she had it under control.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these women don't have them baby daddies under control.
Mm-hmm. The only way you can
You know,
control them type.
we wanna give a girl a chance that got
Mm-hmm.
kids and stuff like that. We wanna believe that we can build something, but we gotta deal with stuff like that. Then we
And
gotta deal with the fact you might still be messing with them, and you might not be. On
And the
top of this
thing,
nigga threatening me.
and the thing is, her being straight up and honest. Period. Because the
Yeah,
thing is, and I'm a true believer, I'm gonna talk to my mate. I'm gonna let my mate know. If it's something I can't handle, I'm gonna let him know.
yeah,
If it seems like it's getting out of hand, I'm gonna let him know. Apparently, she didn't have it under control, and you saw through that
yeah.
sooner than
That was,
later, sooner than later, you know.
she would
Uh,
say I did her bogus by leaving, but I just felt like I
mm-mm.
had to go. She,
No, because guess what? Y'all both supposed to be kind of, you know, man. They always say man protect the woman, but to some degree, the woman has to protect the man too. Now, especially when you got kids involved there. You know, you can't just let the baby daddy just pop up and come and go when he please. He might as well have a key if he ain't had one still. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, um, yeah, I'm totally against that. I'm totally against that. As females have got to stop that. If you're done, you're done. If you think you want to still play with the man, don't carry nobody else into your space.
yeah. Don't
Because that's
string
not
nobody
fair.
else along, man. That's
Exactly.
and I'm not saying
And
men don't do that,
men
but
too. I was about to say,
I'm
men too. You
pretty,
know how we get men too,
you
because
know.
that's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Yeah, it's very
And to the
dangerous.
men too, man. I'm gonna say this, dog. If y'all gonna have side pieces or whatever, whatever, stop
Hmm.
snitching on y'all relationship, man.
It's crazy
Stop,
because it
man.
gives,
Stop telling this other woman all y'all business,
you
man.
know, and that's what we talked about
Stop
last week.
snitching on y'all
They
relationship.
pillow
You done
talk.
made
It's
a
pillow
whole
talk.
nother person
Hmm.
hate. Like I said, you got a whole other person hating. Got me hating a whole other person that I ain't even met yet.
Hmm.
Based on what
Hmm.
you tell her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. That mental game is horrible. Very dangerous. Yeah, you like I understand. Because I'm saying way I don't mess. If these children are old enough to communicate with their father, let that be. Unless it's something very detrimental or very very important that I need to discuss. Otherwise, there's no need for me to communicate. Because see, a lot of times we have these weak men that still want to have. They think they can have an opportunity. You get on the phone, you talking with them, and it's all hey yeah and laughing and stuff. They think, oh, I still got her. No, no. What do you want? What's up? Is as soon as an argument. This is why we don't communicate. This is why we don't talk. Here, you hurting the kids' feelings now because you can't. No, you're not going to disturb their emotional, disturb them emotionally and mentally. Now I got a problem. Now you want the other side of me to come out. You see, mother's
Mm.
going to protect their children. A real woman is going to protect her children and her
But see,
man.
that's all that is. He's trying to get into where he fit in. He's trying to play on y'all history to see if he can get back in. But that goes back to what I was telling you.
Hmm.
He can't do nothing that you don't allow.
Exactly, exactly,
So that's a
exactly.
prime example. You just gave it.
You have to set it. You have to set it straight
Yeah.
in the door. What you say? Aaron said he tried. He tried the kid thing 3 times, and it ended well for him. That's why he don't have his own children.
I
Well,
probably
no,
tried it
yeah,
more
because there
times than that.
is if she cannot set things straight with that the children's father, something it's a problem. Yeah, but like I said, the woman definitely has to put her foot down.
Yeah.
That yes, and
So I
men
agree
do
with you.
that. Yes, what you say, men and women do that. Both, Aaron. They use the kids to sneak back in. It to me is sickening. And this is what I was saying to someone the other day. I think it was Aaron. I was saying, you know what, how some men, and I think I was just telling you too, Chris, that how some men want to
Hmm.
impregnate their women because they want to feel a reason to have them come back. No, this is not no freaking
Yeah.
kitty
That's
litter. This ain't
I
no
grew up watching
dog
that, man.
pound, cat pound. You know.
I got a female family member. Her dude insists on keeping her pregnant.
Mm-mm.
Well, she kind of like not on that no more, but she just like, dude. But his aim is to keep her pregnant.
I know.
You know what I'm
I know
saying?
someone like that
So
too.
nobody else
Mhm.
will want her, or that's something he
Mhm.
can always come back to. You know?
Mhm. Mm-mm. No, that says a lot. Excuse me. That says a lot about ourselves when we do that.
Yeah.
And when the men see that, then they know they can pull it because the woman has to put a stop to it. And just as myself, I was in a marriage relationship. Woman pregnant. Oh, you no 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 more no. Mm-mm. Don't roll me.
And it's like
No,
them
you will
dudes
not
will
keep
keep on
me.
having them. Like I ain't gonna lie to
Take
you.
me out. Take me out.
Last month I just turned 39 years old, right? And I don't have kids of my own yet, but so I got my baby niece that I look after
Mm-hmm.
full time. So she
Mm-hmm.
like she
Mm-hmm.
like my child.
Oh yes,
But I just think it's
definitely.
sad, like you know, the games people play in relationships is already bad, but
Yeah.
using the kids as pawns
Yeah.
up in that mess is even worse.
I mean, and
Like
you
I had
can't
a
wrong.
dude,
Mm-hmm.
I had a well, home that I was just telling you about,
Mm-hmm.
the dude that jumped in the window, he used to beat his own kids' ass. I mean, he used to beat his own kids because the mother was talking to me. It was just
Oh,
all type of
baby.
stuff going on. Like, I left for many reasons. Like I was just like, "All right, why do you want to pursue this? Like what,
Mm. Mm. That's horrible.
like he was beating his kids because of that. And
And
they would tell me,
that's why it's important. And remember back in the day, you remember years was year on top of year how these children would go see the other parent and they end up dead just because of stuff like that, the jealousy.
mm,
Yeah,
wow,
jealousy. Because if
jealousy.
I can't
Yeah,
be
and
there,
that's
if I
all it
can't
was.
be there, I can't be there, then nobody else should be there. No, if you're not going to treat and respect that person right that you have those children, well, you have no right to be there.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
No, no. So yeah, and so you have to protect it. I would protect it. My kids said, "Oh, can they? No, where they gonna be at? No, no, I'm responsible for them. I'll be doggone if bloodshed be on my hands. These my babies.
Hey,
You made
I
your
know
choice.
that's right.
You want to
Ain't
see
nobody gonna
them?
play about them babies.
Uh-uh.
Hey,
I'm a whole different story. But
but
yeah, so
I want to say this too. Now, getting back far as the relationship part. Men, I'm gonna say this too. If y'all don't got nothing real to offer this woman, don't pursue this woman. You see what I'm saying? She can waste her own time,
mhm,
like you can
mhm,
waste yours. If you're not trying to lead her nowhere or make stuff better for her living or whatever, you trying to provide her a better way of living, then just let her be. How come she can't be the ones you walk past?
mhm, mhm.
Don't y'all feel like that?
Cause they don't want nobody else to have. I don't want him, and don't have no intentions. He just want to have no intentions. He just want to live a little lavish. He just want to get to know what's going on in her world.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what he can
like I said,
cipher. But anyway, yeah,
people just gotta like
yeah.
all
Eula
our
said,
values are different.
yeah. Eula said he tried to
Go ahead.
question her kids on his last visit, so she told him no busy keep that up. That's right, because he have no business. The visitation is about him bonding with his children. And that's the same with my children. It was a point where his question, listen, don't ask my kids nothing. You want to ask me something. See, and you have, guess what? Ain't no problems. Ain't no problems. It's like, it's should I go to other means? You know,
Um,
and you do right and protect your babies and they mental sanity because all they do is want an opportunity to brainwash the children, you know, because things ain't going so sweet where they at. Otherwise, if it was sweet where they at, they wouldn't even be questioning things about you and your endeavors and so forth.
so
So
basically, somebody in the wrong, and they just want somebody to be on their side. Basically,
yeah, they're putting on a show. That's all it is. I've had
I
that
hate when people
experience
do
too.
that, man.
Being on the
I hate
phone,
when folks do that,
you
man.
know,
If you wrong, stop putting other folks in our business for one. But
yeah,
then you try to get
and
people to
stop using the
rally up and
kids.
be on your side, or you convince
Mhm.
them, or you didn't tell them the whole truth,
Uh
or
huh.
whatever.
Cause,
That type of
cause I'm
thing, man.
cause me, I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell your side. I'm gonna tell my side. Let them figure out the rest. Now I
Yeah,
don't want to sound petty, but if you're gonna do that, like I was in a situation. You got me on speaker. Why I can't? You got me on speaker? You really want me to say what you really want me to say? What I would need to say, or you can get
tell
off
it
this
to them
phone
straight.
because I don't have no
Tell it to them
problem.
straight.
You know. So that's it. So we just have to respect our choices that we make. Respect our
My man
choices.
Aaron say,
Accept it.
Accept
It's
your mess. Just accept you messed up and move on. Simple.
simple. That's
Yeah,
right.
a real
That's
man would
right.
say that. I would say that.
Tierra.
Any real
Yeah.
human being would say that. But when you
Hmm.
dealing with people who don't want to be accountable, that don't want to grow up, still want to blame everybody else tripping except them.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's the type of mind frame you battling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
A lot of
Yeah.
us need to, men and women, a lot of us need to grow up, man.
Yeah. 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 So
Straight
yeah.
up.
So this has been very, very good. We always can go on and on. Oh my goodness. You I think
Oh yeah, you know
you're
I
gonna be a
always it's
regular.
always love when you invite me on your show.
You're gonna be a regular, see. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's right.
Indeed.
Just
Uh-huh.
let me know where part three is, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good. We just need to be real with ourselves. So overall, it's just being real with ourselves, being real with other
Hmm.
people, being truthful. And who's gonna whoop you? Somebody gonna pull out a belt and whoop you. Just be truthful. If you lie, if it's not right, don't say it. If it's not the truth, and if you have to fess up to the lies, just fess up to it. Accept your truth. Accept what
And
you've done.
see,
Because you
that's
know,
another thing. We weren't taught about accountability. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? We wasn't taught a lot of stuff. So, like I said, I mean, from a
I'm.
kid to the point when you grown,
Mm,
whatever you wasn't taught as a kid is gonna show in your adult life. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So,
Thank you, Eula. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Miss Eula, I see you appreciate the love.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, Eula.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we just have to really make this. It's all about. See that what people don't understand. I'm gonna say this because we going on and on. So
Miss Tierra Brown, I see
the
you.
what's she say?
She
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Say
She's in
no
agreement.
more."
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I love you too, Eula. Um, you know what people do? They're setting their foundation of their future. They don't realize that when you're doing this and you think things is gonna be sweet, no. Everything
Yeah.
you do now, you're setting for your future. If you don't make peace and apologize and make peace with the people that you're hurting, excuse me, expect some little turmoil, some little turbulence in your future.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you
Yeah.
know, you want somebody in your corner. You can't push away everybody.
Yeah.
Like
Aaron,
I
funny.
got family members. I ain't gonna say their names, but
Hmm.
when you
It's just
burn
that
bridges
you,
with everybody, man, it's just
yeah,
you gonna be by yourself. You gonna be
yes,
stuck trying to figure it
yes,
out by yourself.
yes. That's like they say that little boy that cried wolf. See,
Exactly.
that's what
Yeah.
happens. Definitely. So
The little boy
I'm
be
a
all right.
yeah, I'm gonna let you get ready and go. This has been so great and wonderful. As always, talking to you. And
Okay. Yeah, like I said, shout out to everybody back at home. Shout out to
hmm
the whole Easy Greasy Incorporated organization,
yes,
Miss Sasha,
yes,
uh, my man Mr. Coco, Mr. Antoine, Miss Funches, and our security guys, anybody I missed, the whole hood,
yes, the
everybody.
whole hood. Only back home. He's greasy.
RIP to all my homies that's not here no more, you know what I'm saying? All
Hmm.
that good stuff. Shout out to everybody that I missed.
Hmm. Thank you so much for you and your team, because I know it's always some team effort and time from your family as well. So I
Oh,
appreciate
yes,
that.
indeed, indeed.
All right. Give my love to everybody. And I'll be hooking up hopefully with Miss Sasha soon. I did inbox, so I'll check and see
Oh,
about that.
did you and her talk yet? Not
I
yet?
hadn't talked to her yet. I have to ask her to check her messenger, because I had sent her a
Okay,
messenger after you talked to me. Yeah, because I know a lot of
next
people
time
don't
I
mess
see
with
her,
their
I'll,
messenger like that. I know a lot of people don't mess with their messenger, but I had messaged
yeah,
her. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay.
If anything, I probably can see if I can shoot her number to you or you to
Hmm.
her, whichever
Yeah,
one.
I'll send my number in the inbox. Okay.
Got you,
All
got you.
right.
All right,
Get some on this team on.
love to everybody that tuned in
Yes.
today. Much
Thank you,
respect.
everybody. Aloha, aloha. I gotta get over there and get my. I gotta start. That's my girl, Eula. She also has a podcast. She does a show, and she also does hula dancing down here in
Okay,
Nevada,
Miss Eula,
Las Vegas.
I support you
Uh huh.
100%.
Yes. So all right. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and shut it out. Thank you
All right,
again.
now, Queen. It
All
was
right.
nice
All right now.
talking to you again. Thank you for having me on.
Love you, Tiara. All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good night.
All right now.
All right now. Okay. Bye bye. All right. So I want to just thank everybody once again for tuning in to the Love Storm Show. That was your guest, Chris Robinson of Eazy Greazy Incorporated label, and myself, Neva, your host. I'm looking to start a new path for June. Myself and my co-host and partner, Aaron Jackson, will be coming on Fridays. Um, Topics, grab bag topics. Anybody have a topic they just want us to talk on, things you want to hear about, maybe you have questions. I know a lot of people are rather shy sometimes, and that's fine. I'm making this to make myself comfortable to speak more and also to self heal. So, as I always say, love is everything. Turn it up and don't stop loving so you don't miss your blessing. Thank you all. Good night.